There's a confluence that when backtested and refined could help you in understanding the market structure very, very well, and could also eliminate major possibilities of risks due to carelessness or due to not identifying the direction of the market. In quotes, directional bias. Okay, so this confluence could be a solution to help you improve your trading skills and then your entries. All right, so what confluence are we talking about now? We're looking at the swing failures and the MSS. Okay, the MSS mean market structure shift, or as many others might call it, change in market structure or shift in market structure. Okay, so in this video now, we'll be using a textbook diagrams to explain, and then furthermore go down into the charts to discuss this confluence. Okay, so looking at swing failure. And MSS. All right. So this will be our center of focus for this video. All right. So before we go down fully into this video, I would like to just do a quick recap on market structure. And if you remember correctly, in the previous videos already posted to us, that we have three trends in the market structures, which is basically the uptrend, the downtrend, and the consolidation market. Okay, given this now, and we also said the market structure is the anatomy of the market. Okay, this is the uptrend movement, and this is the downtrend movement. Basically, for the uptrend, creating higher highs and higher lows, and then for the downtrend, creating lower lows and lower highs. The market basically moving in a ranging format in a particular zone. Okay, call it psychological levels, which is support and resistance zones. Okay, so this is exactly what the market structures is. Okay, so we'll really be looking into market structure now because it's not the focus for this video. And this market structure will be a reference in order to discuss this particular confluence that can help you. Now, one thing you have to understand is it's not particularly exactly what will give you entry into your trades. You have to basically look down and then get more confluences, get more confirmations before you take your trades. Okay, so that causes the break of structure to the topper zone of that leg is called a swing or a range. All right, and we have here the swing low. Something here. We have the swing low, and then here the swing high. Okay, so this is what we have at this point now. So then, after having the swing low and swing high, what then is the swing failure? Okay, what then is the swing failure? And we have to take note that swing failure leads to as a reference. Okay. In explanation and definition, swing failure is when the market has failed to take out the previous high. That is the previous high that is forming a new high. Now, this is for an uptrend. For a downtrend is when the market has failed to take out the previous low, forming a new low. Okay, but in this case now, when this happens now, basically reverses, breaking for an uptrend, breaking the low that created the previous high. It might be confusing while using a definition, but while I start articulating it on the charts now, you'll be able to appreciate this concept and then understand it. Okay, so basically now, let's use low or swing high. This same point also swing low, swing high. So the previous high now, it's the previous high of an uptrend. And then this is what the market structure basically means now. When this market now comes down and eventually lands here, and this particular high is not able to get the previous high, and thereby forming a low area here that forms this, which is the market structure shift from an up to a down, then you are very much sure that this trade now is automatically This right here is the swing of the market to break the previous high. And then for a downtrend, we have this for a downtrend. Okay, so we have this for a downtrend. To break is what the swing failure is. This place. I don't know what the rest are. Break of structure, break of structure. At this point, there was no structure, and eventually market could not break below. But from here now, you now get the MSS, or the shift in market structure. Okay, then you now get a shift and then a continuation, which is the break of market structure. Now, one thing I will always advise is when you see a shift in market structure, well, depending on the type of trader you are, if you are a risk taker, okay, if your appetite for risk is high, you can basically take your entry from this first shift. That's taking your entry from this other block right here, because you were with an other block. Because you can see here, taking your buys now, that is from a downtrend to an uptrend, taking your buys, or you can basically just wait for a break of structure, giving you a confirmation that yes, this market is on a standard uptrend, is already on a standard shift. Because there is also a situation now, and it might just be a situation now, market is just taking liquidity off that zone, off that point. But when this is not formed now, and basically it just breaks, closes over it, it means you now have a confirmation now. So now take your entry from this zone. Alright. So basically now this is the diagrammatic explanation of swing failure and then MSS. I'll recap again on what MSS means. MSS means market structure shift. Basically a shift in the market structure from an uptrend to a downtrend. At this point now, this is where our shift happens. Okay, this is where our shift happens. Basically now we are now on a downtrend, and we can furthermore look for entries into this zone and then down. Okay, for an uptrend shifts downtrend. So from a downtrend shifts uptrend now, you can basically see this. So this could also be an entry confirmation. We're not actually talking about entries now, but if you see this on a key level on an entry zone, which I will show you in this AUD NZD now very soon, what I saw in my key level is structure like this. I've actually discussed this before, and then I experienced a swing. This was a very, so basically you can still on a range on a time frame, can still basically what the explanation means. Okay, so this was the setup I took. It's actually an entry model. All right, so I think with this now we've done justice to the loop diagrams. I will now be going down to the charts in order to show us furthermore what I am trying to say on shift in market structure.